less than greater than at United Spirit Arena on January 8, 2019 in Lubbock, Texas. I've only said it about 1,000,000 times. The Big 12 is the most balanced conference in all of college basketball. However, despite that balance, there is, as there should be, a few teams that are superior. One of those superior teams is the Texas Tech Red Raiders. After blowing through non-conference play with just one loss, that coming on the road against Duke, Texas Tech started out strong in the Big 12. However, after a 3-game skid, regular season championship hopes were in question. How did Texas Tech respond to that adversity? By beating both Arkansas and TCU, blowing out the latter by 20 points. If there's going to be a year in which a team other than Kansas wins the Big 12, it is going to be this year. Why? Well, I'll get to that in a bit. Nonetheless, this is easily the strongest Red Raider team in a decade. Chris Beard has taken a former cellar-dwelling program, and has turned them into a perennial top 25 team, and a potential NCAA championship contender. 3 losses in a row in league play might look bad, but in the Big 12, it's fairly reasonable. With the exception of Oklahoma State and maybe West Virginia, every single game is a battle, and the Big 12 is well positioned to have 8 teams in the NCAA tournament. 3 losses in league play is by no means a death sentence to the Red Raiders' hopes of winning the Big 12. In fact, it might just make them the best positioned to win the Big 12. Alright, enough of the foreshadowing. Here are 3 reasons why the Texas Tech Red Raiders will win the Big 12. Page 2 Lubbock, TX, January 8, Jarrett Culver. Texas Tech defeated Oklahoma 66-59. Photo by John Wiest, Getty Images. After Texas Tech's Sweet 16 run last season, the question was immediately posed if sophomore Jarrett Culver would forego his final 3 seasons of eligibility, and declare for the NBA draft. The Red Raiders has already lost leading scorers Keenan Evans and J.R. Smith, and losing Culver would have been a backbreaker. Nonetheless, Culver surprisingly stayed. 3/4 of a season in, and the decision looks like a golden one for both Culver and Tech. Culver's draft stock has skyrocketed. He is now a likely top 10 pick. Texas Tech's success has been mainly due to Culver, and now the Red Raiders are in a better position than last season. Additionally, Culver is likely going to win the Big 12 Player of the Year. He's averaging 18.5 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, and has carried Texas Tech both on offense and defense. Every championship team has a clear top guy on offense. Texas Tech has possibly their best one yet in Jarrett Culver, who has the ability to carry Texas Tech all the way to the finish line, if his play thus far this season has been an indicator of anything. With Culver at the helm, I like the Red Raiders' chances every single possession on both offense and defense. Texas Tech's got perhaps their best player of the 21st century in Jarrett Culver. With a solid supporting cast, they've got as good of a shot as anyone to win the Big 12. Next, coached by Chris Beard. Page 3 Use your arrows to browse Dallas, TX, March 17. Head coach Chris Beard of the Texas Tech Red Raiders calls out instructions in the second half against the Florida Gators during the second round of the 2018 NCAA tournament at the American Airlines Center on March 17, 2018 in Dallas, Texas. Photo by Tom Pennington, Getty Images. Great players are vital in order to have a great team. However, what makes those players and teams great, are in most cases, the coaching. This is especially true in Texas Tech's case. The Red Raiders are not and have never been a recruiting powerhouse, therefore, the bulk of their talent must be developed outside of premier prospects. Nobody has done a better job of that in the Big 12 than Chris Beard. Beard has taken a group of under-recruited players and transfers, and turned them into a Big 12 championship contender. Let's take a look at Texas Tech's top players' recruiting history, via 247 Sports. Culver, 3-star recruit. Johns, 3-star recruit. What a job Chris Beard has done, not only developing in-house talent, but working the transfer market in the Red Raiders' favor. Additionally, Beard has done an incredible job coaching against higher talent. Texas Tech is yet to play Kansas, but the Red Raiders have beaten the 3 other teams that ranked higher than them in the class of 2018's recruiting. For a coach that started out by taking mid-major Stephen F. Austin on a Cinderella ride, Beard has proven that he is more than a one-hit mid-major wonder. Next, Kansas. Use your arrows to browse.